Okay, courses. Again, about the courses. So the question that we get asked, can you pass without a course or without courses in 2020? Now, if you asked me this question in 2012, I would say yes, you can. Now in 2020, very, 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 very difficult. Okay? Why? Why did this happen? What do you think? What do you guys think is happening? Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay? First of all, this exam is competitive. What I mean by that, the marking system is a scale system. So you want to imagine that it doesn't matter what your mark is. Okay? What matters is, are you doing better than other students? Okay? So the exam, okay? Yes, they say the passing mark is 75%. That's the passing mark. So you would think that I only have to get 75% of the questions right? Which means 75 times 3, because it's 300 questions, right? How much would that be? 150 plus 75, that's 225. So you think, okay, I'm allowed to make 70, and it's a good guide. It's a relatively okay guide to think, okay, I'm allowed to make 75 mistakes, right? However, that's not actually your mark, okay? So if, let's say there's, 1,000 people taking the exam, what if 800 people get 79? You think they all pass? Right? Or 800 people get above. What if 800 people, let's say it this way, answer more than 225? Do you think they all will pass? No. So what they do is they reduce your mark. Okay? If too many people pass, they will reduce your mark so that it is under 75. Okay? Because they want only a certain amount to pass. So maybe let's say they want 40% to pass or something, right? So they have equations to do this. I don't care about the equations. And you don't want to waste your time on that. Okay? Now, let's look at this again. What if only 100 people pass? So 100 people solve these. You know what they'll do? They'll push the marks higher than 75 to get more people passing, so that they get maybe 30% passing. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that you have to be top of your batch, right? You have to be better than the students that are taking your exam. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, you have to be, if there's 1,000 people taking your exam, your AFK exam in your year, you have to be top, let's say 25%. You have to be the top of those students. The NDEB only wants the top, the best of the best. Okay, they want the best percentage. They don't want just to allow everybody to pass. They want to go like, who's the best 25% of these? And this makes the exam always kind of the difficulty of it is no, you don't need to know how they you don't need to know anything about how they do this equation. All you need to know is how you could be the best. That's all you need. And the way to be the best is, well, let me tell you here, okay? Let's go back to this slide. In 2012, not many, let's say there's 1,000 people taking courses. 1,000 people taking the exam. How many do you think were taking courses back then? Let's just say maybe 40. Like, there was a lot of people taking courses at that time. However, with the whole competition and growth, you could probably bet that at least 300 to 400 students now are taking courses. So back then, if you didn't take a course, you still had a chance to be included in the passing, right? These 40 may be the best, but they're going to allow more people to pass. You see what I mean? So they'll lower the standards. But now the bar is going up, which means if there's 300 people taking courses and you're one of the people that are not taking a course, what makes you think you're going to be better than them? that's probably going to be enough people that the NDEB wants to allow passing, and then that's it. They're not going to take any more. So the concept is, I want you to be realistic here, right? Not a superhero, not a lone wolf thinking that you could do it on your own. If you're on your own, studying, researching, doing all the things you can, okay, and there's another student here with a group, having a guide that's experienced, right? Let's give him some glasses there, even though I don't wear glasses, but just saying, okay. But okay, teaching them what they need, helping them understand. They're in a group, they're getting weekly quizzes, forum support, mocks. Do you think you're going to be in a competition with one of these students? Now, I'm not saying everybody here in this section is going to be better. Sometimes there are students here that don't put effort. They just simply, they do not put effort. They're not taking it seriously, right? But if you have the same effort, let's say effort equals X, and this one also is putting the same effort X, who do you think is going to be the one to get a higher mark? You have to be realistic. Now, unless there's like some lucky, but most of the time, this person is going to be at a way more advantage than this person. Okay, it's just guys, there's no debate, right? There's no debate. So if you have 300 of these, right, from all different courses, okay, and you have 700 of these, I mean, maybe if the NDEB was nice that year, they would probably, allow 50 of these people to slip into the passing, the 50 top. But, you're risking more. More people are taking courses. That's why I think in 2020, I wouldn't recommend doing this without a course, because you're just losing time. Your time is money. You're losing your potential to become a dentist faster and starting your life in Canada, right? Here's another thing, okay, that I need everybody to understand as well. You need to reach, what do courses do as well? You need to reach a certain point for you to pass. So you need to reach your best potential. Now, everybody may have a limit on what their best is, right? A course will help you achieve that point more efficiently and faster. It's not going to be the same for everybody, okay? Because the journey will depend on your own pace for each individual student. So for example, let's say you are student A, okay? Without a course, maybe you need 1 year to pass. Now, you don't know this. No one knows this about themselves, but let's just say your potential needs a year. Taking time, studying, your intelligence, maybe your memory, how much stress there's in your life, all this stuff. Are you working? Maybe you need a year to pass. A course may help you pass in 6 months, right? For example. Okay, student B is different. Maybe student B, without a course, actually has a lot of time. There's just, they have a lot of knowledge. So maybe they need 6 months to pass. Okay, a course will make them pass faster, maybe in 3 months. Now you might think, well, wait, the exam happens every 6 months anyway. So that means you'll get a higher mark. You'll be better. So the concept is, do you want to risk just getting, you don't know what and how long and nothing, you just don't know, unknown? Or do you want to know that you've done the best you can for yourself? And that self, so let's say someone needs 1 year to pass, let's take another student C, okay? And they need, let's say, no course, 2 years to pass, okay? So they take a course and they need 1 year to pass, but they take the exam and they might fail. That could happen because they needed 1 year. 6 months wasn't enough. So they need to take the course again and then pass. That's fine. But this person, you're always going to be better. Your version of yourself is always going to be better with a course versus no course. So if you failed even after taking the course, it doesn't mean the course did something bad, especially that if there's other students passing. Like we have 93s, 90s. Dr. Hajar was a student of the course and she got 90, right? So the course is doing what it needs to do. But if your own individual situation and you failed, it's not the course. It's mainly that you just needed more time. But whatever it is, the course is making it faster. And you have to have confidence in that. It's 100%. There's no debate on this. Like support, help, guide is better than none, right? So I think, but I need you to understand this so that you understand what you are getting yourself into, the journey, right? Which one are you? Are you student A, B, or C? We don't know. However, you're always going to be better off with support with the course than not being with the course, okay? So you could be assured that you will be you're speeding up your own process, whatever that process is. Okay, so that's my recommendation. Take the course. Okay, if you're doing the AFK, take the course. Don't wait until you fail, please. The most stressful is when you come to me at your third try, say, Dr. Hafez, this is my third try. What do I do? Take the course. That's what else can take the course twice even. Don't risk it. I even saw a student that did an exam and lost, and I never seen her, she never been in the course, but lost all her 3 attempts, and the student was crying to me saying like, what can I do now? I'm trying to hire a lawyer to get a 4th attempt. Why put yourself in that situation? Okay. And another question to ask yourself that I ask myself a lot as well is, what do you value more, time or money? What's more valuable to you? Make the wise decision. Do you want to put a small cost now, right? 4,000 to 5,000. 5,000 right now is not a major cost overall. The whole thing you're getting yourself into, right? The whole process is going to be 60,000. So if 5,000 is already a lot, then you're probably not ready for this whole journey yet. But a small cost now for a course now will help you reach your goals faster, become a dentist faster, and then you make it up really quickly. It is worth it. It will buy you 6 months, right? Each fail, this is how you want to each fail, sorry, I spelled fail wrong. Each fail costs 6 months of dentistry in Canada. So you tell me what that is worth to you. Each fail will delay because the exams are separated 6 months apart. Each fail costs you 6 months. And I told you, if you're making 15, 20K a month, let's say it's 15. So what's 15K times 6? 60 plus 30, that's 90K, right? So each fail is costing you 6 months of dentistry, which whatever that could be for you. If you're working full-time or part-time, it could be less, but it depends, right? So think of that. Why? Because maybe you wanted to save 5,000, so think of what's wiser. So you could put the small costs now and get yourself that 6 months. Buy yourself that investment. This is you. This is your future. Make the right thing. Do the wise thing here, right? Or you could save the cost now, risk failing, and you pay that 6 months, right? You're using that 6 months. This is called actually opportunity cost, right? Because you're losing your opportunity to make that back financially. So it's something they talk about like in economics and stuff. So just to kind of keep that in perspective, okay?